Hey, welcome to Authentically Me, Tina Brown. It is 3:07 my time, and I just got back from the horse barn. Today was farrier day. I want to talk about this because I witnessed a few things today that reminded me of life lessons, which it's probably every day there, but I'm not there every day. So this is what happened today. I thought I would share this. This is so interesting. So in certain things throughout my life, I don't know about yours, if I got stuck somewhere, like if I wanted to pick up this remote and set it down here, I can do that, right? So what do? I don't think about it. I just grab it and I move it like that. No thought going on there, right? But yet, if this remote was a 1,000-pound horse and I had any fear or anything about it, or arrogance, bravado, anything, and I need to move this horse from this point to this point, that horse is going to feel the energy of whatever I'm coming in with. And let's say there's a big coffee cup in the way and you're trying to move this big animal. Now with this, I can just move it right over the coffee cup and do this. I can move it around the coffee cup, all this stuff, right? But today during the horse barn, it reminded me of life. Let's say it's a larger thing. I'm not just moving a remote. I lost my job. I'm getting a divorce, or I'm in the middle of making a big life decision, or something's going on with my friend, or somebody hurt my feelings, or I'm insecure, or whatever the hell is happening, right? Instead of putting the emotional cage on, I can start looking and realizing some other behaviors that work a little better in those situations. For instance, the lady that owns this farm, it's Twin Acres Farm, in York, South Carolina. Her name's Melissa, and I watched her today do two incredible things. And what gave me this example of life, right? And I'm in a lot of flux right now in my life, and it's okay to be in flux, right? So this guy came out of the horse barn with a horse, right? And he's walking him, right? And there's this unfamiliar truck. It was the farrier van, but the horse didn't know the farrier van and the trough, right? And so to watch him try to walk, first the rope was up really tight next to the horse, right? And then he's pulling on the horse to try to get it to go past this farrier thing, right? When the struggle was real. Well, guess who's going to win on a 1,000-pound horse versus a human body pull? Not going to win, right? And Melissa was right there, and it was amazing. She said, okay, take 2 steps. Real slow. Let go of that lead rope. Let that rope go. Same thing in life. I can take 2 steps towards something, but let that lead rope, let the control of the energy go. Like I'm moving, so I'm in a separation, and y'all know that, and I'm moving towards a certain area in my life. But I got that area up here by the neck because I have fear. There's fear behind that, right? So I'm like, ooh, I got to control this lead rope, this 1,000-pound horse, this 1,000,000,000-pound life cycle, right? That I really have no control over at all. But as long as I'm trying to force control, it doesn't work in my favor, ever. And all that happens is I get angsty and anxious, and then I want to control more and keep pulling on something I have no control over. And yet, if I let go of the lead rope and I let go, and I just have an end of the lead rope, and there's lots of line, and I take 2 steps in the direction which maybe I pray about, and I go, okay, I think I'm supposed to go this way, so we're going to go this way, take 2 steps this way. And if the horse all of a sudden took 2 steps that way, if I take 2 steps this way with the long lead rope in life, and life's just, okay, we're moving along, and I keep taking 2 steps, and that horse just kept going without thought, without control, without anything, just walking forward, energy moving forward, looking where I'm going. And then she said, okay, now I just want you to walk gently with confidence, but gently, not bravado and ego, and walk past that trailer and keep that loose lead rope. And it's like reminding me of how when I wear life like a loose garment, if I can do that in all circumstances, without expectations, without thoughts of control or manipulations or getting my way, and I just walk the way that I think I should walk, right? I'm doing the best thing. I'm praying. I'm getting guidance. Okay, I'm going to walk this way. And being okay if that's not the way, right? Stopping when life stops to do whatever you're supposed to do, just like when the horse wanted a couple feet and let it eat some grass, a couple feet, and I rest and re-pray and go, okay, life, where are we going now, right? And that horse just went right on by. Followed that guy just right through it. Boom, just like that. It wasn't through the tightening and the control and the doubling down and more power that made that giant animal move and follow him, right? It was the relaxation. It was his shoulders. It was, you could see his just, and he went, and guess what? The horse trusted him and went, right? And even on the way back, it had a little bit of trepidation and fear coming back. But she said, just walk like you know, and keep walking. And it jumped a little, but it kept going. Just like me with life. I may jump a little, and that's okay. There's no judgment there. It's just, it's okay to just let go and go, oh, well, that was kind of, maybe the world turned a little sideways for a minute. So what? It'll right size itself. I just keep moving, right? I just keep allowing it to happen. And miracles happen. And I want to share one more thing. Again, it's a horse thing. So she's in the barn, and one of the horses with the farrier, it's a farrier day, one of the horses actually it was a girl, didn't want to give her foot, right, her hoof to the farrier. Kept being a little horsey face. And, Melissa is tiny. If you don't, I'm sure you probably don't know her, but if you know her, she's a tiny little thing. And what do? We're all probably bigger than her. Call Melissa. And she comes in, and did she come in and smack the horse? No. Did she come in and be like, I'm in charge and I got this taken care of? No. She literally, you barely heard her come in, and she just came right in, and everything went silent. The horse just stood there. She held that lead rope real loose. She just stood there and allowed whatever magic happens in her and the horses, but this comfort came all over the barn. You could feel it. It was everywhere. The energy was just like, and she just stood there and allowed the horse, right? Instead of forcing her will, allowed the horse to come to her will, to decide, oh, I'm going to do it. I'm safe with her. I'm going to allow this. I'm going to do what she wants me to do. But it wasn't because she forced it or controlled it or manipulated it. It was just because she let it happen. And she let that horse relax into her energy. It was so incredible. And what happened? The horse's hoof got, she got her hoof clipped, and she put her foot up, and she didn't cause any trouble at all. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And so once again, life lessons, it's not about if I'm trying to fight everything that comes my way with my attitude, with an opinion, with an argument, with a you're not right, with a you're wrong, or I'm right. If I keep resisting, whatever I resist persists. And I love when I go to the barn, and as I'm learning this stuff mentally and spiritually, I'm watching it happen in real time, live. It's incredible. And I leave there so filled up because it's not just about the horses, but it's like God planted me in this beautiful place with this incredible woman. I think I'm going to cry. And these people around her, and these horses are safe, and they know they're safe. And they know that this itty bitty person is in charge. And I think there's like 20 plus of them. She whistles and they all come. And she doesn't control through violence or anything like that. I have never seen that. It is all this passive energy. And I think I want to be like her when I grow up, Don't let this get you a big head, Melissa. I know you might see this, but I'm just kidding. I love you. But I want to take those lessons today for me and try to be aware this week of when life maybe goes a little sideways. Can I just move with it and keep going? Or do I want to cling to something and then put myself in some kind of cage that's just an illusion anyway. It's like the horse thinking that the trailer was going to eat it, right? I think that those feelings over there in that corner are going to eat me, or this situation is going to destroy me, and it's still an illusion. It's just happening in here. Can I just peacefully make a decision to trust God, walk forward with a peaceful motion no matter what comes in the path this week? Can you do that? Join me in letting go and letting the energy flow. Let go and let the energy flow this week, and let's all come back and see what happens. Thank you for a great day at the barn, Melissa, and the lessons learned. And thank you all for listening. God bless.